Hey guys, this is Dr. Tancini at Grand Overhead PT, and happy Wednesday. Today is halfway through the week. How's your week going? Maybe a little bit weird because you might be stuck at home, or maybe you're in a profession where you go to work every day and things are relatively normal. Um, but have you reached out to someone like I talked about the last few days? Have you called an old friend? Have you called up, an old family member? Maybe you haven't talked to in a long time and just reached out to them and connected and try to bridge the gap, which we're all experiencing, also known as social distancing. Um, Now, guys, right now is the time to we need community more than ever. We're so connected through social media and through social means uh, that we tend to forget how important the actual meeting with your friends and actually hanging out and being around other people is. Human beings are social animals. Like we're meant to live in a tribe. So it often, takes us to lose the ability to be able to interact with our tribe to realize the importance of how important that tribe actually is to us and how important it is for us to be around or other people on a very, very regular basis. So, guys, pick up the phone, get on Skype, get on Zoom, get on whatever you want to get on, and talk to an old friend who you haven't talked to in forever. Reach out to them to see how they're doing, make sure they're okay, and let's try to bridge the gap while uh, maintaining the social distancing and just trying and uh, form community in a time when we really need it the most. Jibs in the area are doing an excellent job doing that. You see lots of Skype and video and Zoom workouts and different message boards. And guys, that is awesome. Uh, Keep it going. This whole process is probably going to be, you know, our life for the next 2 months, 3 months, maybe. And we need to do what we can, each and every one of us, to connect with others and maintain the relationships which you've worked hard to get for years. All right, guys. Now, in any tough situation, is opportunity. Opportunity is never comfortable. Okay. Most of you guys, if you're watching this right now, you're just like me and you work out a lot. So you work out at the CrossFit gym, you're doing boot camps, you're doing Olympic weightlifting or powerlifting or strongman, or you love to go out and run. Maybe you do halves or fulls, maybe you do Spartan races, maybe you do ultras, right? So we're all used to taking on a really hard workout and growing from it, right? So um, working through that turning cycle, and or pushing yourself to a new place in a metcon, or trying to maintain a tempo for a faster tempo than you're used to maintaining for longer than you're normally used to maintaining it. When you're doing some kind of interval type workout or some kind of tempo type run, can be challenging, right? It's both mentally and physically challenging. You got to be super focused. You've got to uh, have different ways to, keep yourself in that good mind space, because we all know what happens when our mind goes during a workout. Our performance drops, we start to suffer, and we don't see the gains that we really want to see. So those tough situations in training, they're just opportunities to grow. They're opportunities for you to become a better athlete, uh, and overcome that obstacle that isn't comfortable so that you can be a better athlete on the other side. Uh, Guys, that's exactly what this situation is. It's an opportunity for each and every one of us to look within ourselves and be better and use it as a wake up call that we need to maybe fix certain things in our life. Maybe we need to um, do a better job of being present with our family. Because maybe your family is the happiest that it's ever been in these last week and a half, simply because you're not secluding yourself to the office and you can actually spend time, right? So, guys, use this negative situation, flip it around to a positive, and I want you to write down what's one thing today which you can push yourself in, okay, and what's one thing you can work to be deliberate and intentional in improving. Fitness, mobility, working on that problem that you're having. Uh, Maybe you're going out on a run. Maybe it's your business. Maybe it's your uh, work that you're doing so that you can help the business that you work for get through this tough time. Um, Maybe it's cooking, right? Maybe you want to learn how to cook and you never cook and always go out to eat. Well, guys, this is a perfect time to learn how to cook because no restaurants are open. So pick something, be deliberate, be intentional. Okay, utilize this tough situation we're all in as an opportunity to grow and be a better version of yourself than you are now. Okay. Being the better version of yourself and that never ending improvement is what ground overhead physical therapy is built on. That's what I built what I put my practice on. That's what I built my life on. Is ultimately always trying to be better because the human body has an amazing ability to adapt and change and overcome. And that's exactly what you're going to do. If you're watching this right now, I know that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to adapt, you're going to overcome, you're going to be better for it. And 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, you're going to be able to position yourself to thrive simply because you spent all this time working deliberately on the things that you need to work on. Okay, guys? So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. For those who don't know me, my name is Dr. Michael Tancini. I'm the owner and the physical therapist at Ground to Overhead PT. In my practice, I work with athletes and people who want to improve themselves, right? Who have that belief that they can improve their situation, they can fix their problem, even if they've tried 1,000 other things and it just isn't working. It just means that you haven't found the root cause and the right solution for your problem. You guys, I'm one of the people that believe that you should be healthy, that you should be active, that squatting and running and jumping and cleaning and snatching and lifting stones and doing circus dumbbells isn't bad for you. And it's actually what makes you strong. And it's actually helps you live a healthier, stronger life. That's the kind of people that I work with. Okay. I help those people who have had a problem, that has plagued them for days, months, years, that they just can't seem to overcome. They've tried 1,000 other things. And they don't want surgery. They don't want to get just injection after injection. And they're tired of living on pain beds. And they're being held back from doing maybe their CrossFit classes. Maybe they're constantly scaling in the classes because of pain. Maybe they're not able to do that competition because they're not, I'm so scared to pick up that weight because I think I'm going to blow up my back. Or maybe someone who just wants to be active and they can't pick up their son anymore. So they go and, when their 3-year-old son wants to be picked up, that they're hesitant about it because of they think they're going to blow up their back. And it's really impacting their ability to connect with their son, enjoy the times with them, and be active with them. Um, I help you overcome those problems so that you can regain the life that you want to live and do anything you want to do physically and actively and feel awesome doing it. Guys, life is way more fun when you feel great. And if you're waking up every day with pain or with an issue, that know that the resting state of the human body is not in pain and that you can overcome it. You know, you can feel great on a daily basis and you can regain the natural ready state of the body, which is ready and primed to move, be active, and uh, be functional in the world. Okay, guys. So, one of the ways that I recommend that each one of you guys take to do on a daily basis is take 10 to 15 minutes and work on your body. Okay. 10 to 15 minutes slowly over time goes way, way better and is way more effective than not treating your body to any maintenance for 2 years and then trying to do 2 hours in one day to try and fix all the problems you just had. It doesn't work like that. Small attention over time ultimately leads to great results over time and to you feeling and performing better. So today we're going to be working on the spine a little bit. Okay, so you need a foam roller, um, just like this one. All right, and let's get to work. First, we're going to be spending a lot of time working up through this thoracic spine. So thoracic spine is anywhere where the ribs come in. Not to get too technical here, but you need that part of your spine to be very flexible and mobile. And it's often the part of the body that tends to lock up and tighten up from sitting at a desk, sitting in a chair, sitting down inside, being on the tablet, all of which you're probably doing a lot right now. Okay. So I want you to hug yourself, all right? Squeeze the abs down, squeeze the ribs down, and drop the hips down to the ground. And you're going to try and get the movement through that upper back. Okay? You're going to try and get the movement through the upper back. Okay? I don't want you just flexing and extending through the lower spine. I want you to actively try and wedge your upper back around the foam roller. Okay? What you do, spend about 30 seconds to a minute there. Okay? You can scrub around, work side to side. Find your elbows on the back. Work up and down the spine as you find fit. All right, just trying to actively extend around that foam bar. All right, then you're gonna put your hands up overhead. Okay, and then squeeze the abs, and you're gonna try to drive your shoulders to the ground. So drive your shoulder to the ground, trying to curve around that foam roller with both arms. We're going to spend about 30 to 60 seconds here. You can work side to side. If you feel a few good pops, that's a good thing. Key is you should be actively trying to bend your upper back around the foam roller. All right? Okay, from there, we're going to go into an open book. So you're going to lay down on the side. You're going to prop the leg up above a deep squat. Knee on the roller, head on head. And let's open up, trying to get that other shoulder all the way to the ground. And bring it on back. And we're going to do 10 of these per side. Now, the whole time I want you to focus on breathing. Really trying to get this ribcage to expand, contract. Let's swap sides here. And same thing. 10 on the side. Once again, really make sure you breathe through this movement. Making sure you keep the top knee down on the foam roller. Okay. All right, guys. So we've done 2 to start addressing that thoracic spine. Um, the next one we're going to do is also going to be for the chest and that thoracic spine. Now, a lot of people with shoulder and back problems, who have a super hard time overhead squatting, pressing, snatching, doing anything up overhead, really needs to, essentially, they tend to have a bigger problem with getting that thoracic spine extended, so they can get up into the position which they need to get into. Um, so if you have been dealing with a problem for days, months, weeks, years, guys, this is now the time to get it fixed. Okay. You've got this time to where you're not able to go to the gym. Your activity is a little bit different than it normally is. And you may have a little bit extra time to ultimately work on the things that have been causing you problems and holding you back over the last months and years. Like, look out 2 months in the future. If you could be able to pick up your son or snatch and do pull-ups without any shoulder pain again or without any back pain again, maybe do deadlifts and be strong in the deadlift without blowing out your back, and not have to worry about that back or shoulder problem you've had for the last 3 years, simply because you took this 2 months here or that 1 to 2 months to where you're not able to get to the gym anyways to fix it. Like, how awesome would that be for you to like not have to deal with your problem ever again in the future and know ways to permanently fix the problem at the root so it never comes back. Guys, that's what I help athletes like yourself do. Um, so for watch this, I'm going to provide you guys with a 50% off of any initial service with me. Okay. So this offer is going to be good through the end of March. Okay. So we're almost at the end of March. It's good through the end of March. If you want to take advantage of it, okay, reach out to me by I've had quite a few people do this already who have been watching the videos. Reach out, contact me through Facebook, through Instagram, through phone call, through email. Okay, send me over a message. Okay, and we will get you guys working to fix the problem that you're having. Now I am an essential service, which means that I am not going to close down. I'm taking every precaution possible to make sure that this is the safest place and the cleanest place you go to all day long. On top of that, I've got a wife at home who is just under 5 months pregnant, and I can tell you that there's nothing that I want to see happen to my wife and my future son. And so I'm going to take and safeguard every precaution possible to make sure that this is a safe place, so that you guys can get the care that you need and fix the problem that you have. And so that my future son and my wife don't have any problems. So that kind of cues you into the level of precautions that I'm taking. You know, it, it should tell you something serious there. So guys, the COVID-19 is something we definitely need to be very serious about. Um, and I want you guys to know that I am taking every precaution possible to make this a safe place for you so you can overcome your problems. So guys, 50% off of any initial service with me. You have till the end of March. Even if your appointment isn't between now and the end of March, reach out to me. And as long as you contact me in that time period, you get that 50% off coupon to use towards your first visit. Um, I also offer telehealth sessions if you're not comfortable with coming out to the office. And we can do everything through video. I also offer different kinds of um, programming to help stop spinning your wheels and picking random workouts to do at home. I can help you streamline your program so that you can continue to make gains and feel awesome and continue to improve your fitness. And I also help people with their my nutrition, their diet, and fixing their entire lifestyle. So, you guys, reach on out to me. But now, okay, we'll do our last one for the Jurassic Squad. I want you to lay down with your upper back on the foam roller. Okay. I want you to drop your arms down the side. I want you in a 90-degree bend in the elbow. You're going to try and drive those elbows to the ground and keep the hands on the ground as you put the hands down, up overhead. I want you guys to just do 15 to 20 reps here. Try to keep the hands on the ground. Try to keep your elbows as close to the ground as you can. Fantastic. So that's our mobility and mindset session for today. Remembering every great struggle is a great opportunity, and you guys have the power to improve yourself, improve your life, and really work to absolutely thrive after this situation is all said and done. So guys, I'm Dr. Tancini at Ground Overhead PT. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another mobility and mindset session. If you missed any of the ones up to this point, go to my YouTube channel. You can watch all the videos I've done. They're all posted on there. So guys, have a great day. Crush your Wednesday, and I'll see you on Thursday. See you guys.